fight fans? Welcome to the first episode of What If Wednesday. So here is my first what if fight. What if Cain Velasquez fought Jon Jones in heavyweight? Right now, before I get into the fight, there is a lot of anticipation with Jon Jones possibly going to heavyweight. You know, we want to see him go against Francis Ngannou. We want to see him go against Stipe Miocic, Curtis Blades, Derek Lewis. You know, we're going to have all these fun fights that Jon Jones is possibly going to come to with this new division that he's going to come in. You know, he's going to be, is he going to be the same, or is he going to be a new Jon Jones? Is he going to be that, beast of a Jon Jones that we saw for so many years, a light heavyweight, or is it going to be too much for him? But here's the thing, I would like to ask you guys, what if Jon Jones would have went into heavyweight a little earlier and fought the then champion Cain Velasquez? Well, guys, that would have been a very fun fight. A very fun fight. With Jon Jones' style, with his wrestling, I know he would have gave Cain Velasquez problems because of his height and the long legs and the long arms that he does have. You know, any division that Jon is in, he usually gives guys real problems with that long reach. That long reach is a very, very big problem. I think that's how he won 90% of his fights, is because of his reach that he was able to have. But nonetheless, on the other side, Cain Velasquez is by far the cardio machine. I'm talking, Cain Velasquez could fight for 5 rounds, non-stop. And we've seen that. We've seen him how he went toe-to-toe against Junior Dos Santos in those 3 fights. Well, he lost the first fight, but in that second fight, he dominated. Third fight, he completely dominated. And he just kept going. He kept that pace. The only time he wasn't that cardio machine was against Fabricio Werdum when he went into Mexico and he lost his heavyweight championship. But still, that would have been a very tough challenge for Jon Jones as well, because Cain Velasquez is coming straight out of ASU wrestling. You know, he has a strong wrestling background. Even when he went toe-to-toe with Brock Lesnar, Brock Lesnar couldn't even keep him down. He just hopped right back to his feet, So Cain Velasquez has been in there with the strongest of the strongest and some of the high caliber wrestlers in the heavyweight division at the time. And those guys couldn't really even keep him down. So, yeah, would it give Jon Jones problems? Hell yeah. How the fight would have went down? Well, I really feel like Cain Velasquez, his strength, he was never really much of a knockout power puncher. He didn't have a whole lot of power in his punches, but he did have some in there. He was able to get Nogueira out relatively easy in their first round, I believe. He was able to stop excuse me, drawing the name of the blank. Name is Bigfoot Silva. Sorry about that. Bigfoot Silva. He was not, it wasn't necessarily a stoppage or a knockout, but he completely dominated him and busted him open pretty bad. Pretty bad. And of course, we saw what he was able to do to Brock Lesnar. And then those 2 fights against Junior Dos Santos, which Junior Dos Santos had a height and reach advantage over Cain Velasquez. He did have that over Cain. So, it would have been nothing new to Cain. But Jon Jones was very technical savvy. He was able to use those elbows, use those knees, be able to use the longest reach. He even had a longer reach than Junior Dos Santos. So I believe he would have been able to catch Cain. And his wrestling and how strong he is. Because, Jon did wrestle and have some really good training partners. I believe he trained with guys like Frank Mir, Alistair Overeem, some really high caliber heavyweights in his training gym. But still, I feel like that cardio Cain is what they like to call Cain Velasquez back in the day, would have just been way too much for Jon Jones at that time. So what if this fight would have happened? I do feel that Cain Velasquez would have came out victorious just because of his cardio, because of the way he was able to adapt under pressure and how he was able to handle some of the height and the reach disadvantages that he had against him. So that's just my personal opinion. But guys, let me know what you think. What if Cain Velasquez versus Jon Jones did happen? Let me know what you are thinking. Let me know who do you think would have won. Let me know how you think they have won. I feel Cain Velasquez would have got him by decision. I'm not saying it would have been an easy time. I do feel like Jon Jones would have given up a very, very good fight. But in the end, I do give that edge, that slight edge, that split decision possibly to Cain Velasquez. So guys, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and let me know what you're thinking regarding this what if video. Thank you guys.